Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video. And in today's video, I will be playing AP Nasus, baby. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun video. So, this is not gonna be full AP Nasus. This is just gonna be AP Nasus. You know what? If this video reaches 1,000 likes, I'm also gonna make a full AP Nasus video. Full AP as in Rabadon's Death Cap, Void Staff, blah blah blah. By the way, there's timestamps in the description to just skip to the gameplay immediately. Right now I'm gonna explain to you guys how to build AP Nasus. Also, you might hear some boom, 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 boom because the neighbor is doing something. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, I hope it's not too annoying, but let's get into it. So I've tried a lot of stuff, and with AP Nasus in the Baron lane, I actually really like Rod of Ages. You know, I tried Archangel Staff, I tried Mana Flow, but I tried Winter's Approach, but see the thing with Winter's Approach, you don't get enough damage. The thing with Archangel Staff, I feel like you don't get enough damage either. So I go for the Rod of Ages, and then here you actually have to get the Mana Flow band if you go for the Rod of Ages. With the Rod of Ages, you actually become very tanky and you get enough damage. It's really nice, and you also get enough mana. After the Rod of Ages, make sure you get Ionian Boots of Lucidity. This is very important. You really need this ability haste. So get the Ionian Boots, and then after that, go for the Liandry's. And then after Liandry's, boom, you can throw in the Rylai's Crystal Scepter. This, this is the perfect combination of items. Because if you look at Liandry's, the second passive of Liandry's, Torment. Damaging abilities and empowered attacks deal 1% of the enemy's max health as bonus damage, right? But this damage is doubled if they are slowed or immobilized. Of course, this means that Rylai's Scepter slow is gonna double the damage. So this build is just supposed to be a very annoying build. Very annoying to deal with for the enemies. Here we see a random Frozen Heart. Is that a mistake? Let's take it away. No, it's not a mistake. Frozen Heart is a really good item on AP Nasus. Let me tell you why. So first of all, it gives you a lot of armor and everything like that, So you're actually going to be very tanky as well. Secondly, it gives you 20 ability haste. 20 ability haste to have cooldown reduction. Third of all, reduces the attack speed of nearby enemies by 20%. See, the thing about AP Nasus is, even though you're AP Nasus, you're still going to be tanky with your ultimate. So walking into the enemy team with the Frozen Heart is going to slow all of their attack speed by 20%. And like as I said, all the other stats that it gives you is also amazing. The bonus max mana, the bonus ability haste. It's just a really solid item if you need armor. So that's what I meant with, full AP Nasus or not full AP Nasus. This is a really good item when you're playing AP Nasus and the enemy has a lot of attack damage and champions that you want to slow their attack speeds off. As your last item, you actually don't really want to go for the Rabadon's Death Cap. You're much better off going for the Green Book to reduce their healing, with this build at least. I mean, if the enemy has a lot of squishies, then you can go for the Rabadon's Death Cap though. Like if they have a lot of squishies, you can go for the Rabadon's Death Cap. But if they have a lot of healing and stuff like that, boom, you throw in the Green Book and you're going to reduce all of their healing. Because the thing is, Liandry's deals damage over 3 seconds. So you're constantly going to be dealing damage, reducing their healing by the 60% at all times, or 40 to 60% at all times. That's why this is a really good last item. For the runes. You want to go for Ari, because that's the best rune for AP Nasus. I mean, yeah, that's the best one. You just want to go for Ari, because it gives you more poking. Brutal is really good, because the early game poking of Brutal is amazing. Third rune, Conditioning, because as I said, late game tankiness is still good with AP Nasus, so you go for the Conditioning. And then for your fourth rune, you go for the Mana Flow band. You could actually give it a try to go for Hunter Genius. Because if you go for the Rod of Ages and if you get the Frozen Heart as your third item or maybe even your second item, then you can definitely get away with going Hunter Genius, by the way. And I forgot to say another thing. The enchantment that you want to go for is, where is it? The Stoneplate enchant. This is you pretty much always want to go for the Stoneplate, guys, because yet again, the tankiness of it. So, the spells that you want to go for is Flash and Ignite. So enough about the build, let's now get into the gameplay. Alright, on to the gameplay. I have something real quick to say though. My friend X-Scoundrel, he uploaded a video of a game in a tournament where me and him were playing in an ARAM showdown against Darkbreaker and its Steward. So if you want to see how me and X-Scoundrel did in that game, check it out on his channel. I'll put a link to it in the description and in the top comment. It's worthwhile to watch. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna spoil it. It's worthwhile to watch, okay? So yeah, Xcando's channel, there's links in the description and the top comment. You should definitely check it out. Alright, so AP Nasus, guys. Is this troll? Is this not troll? So the way that I'm about to play it, it's not really a troll build. Because it's good, okay? It's good. Like, of course, he has so many weaknesses, but if you do play to his powers, which I'm gonna explain throughout this video, by the way, you can make it work. And as I said, you know, I'm willing to do full AP Nasus as well on my main account. If this video reaches 1,000 likes, we'll see. But let's take a look at this. So this is the very easy way to, like, trade with a champion that's diving you, okay? So Nasus is not very good at... AP Nasus is not very good at, like, doing long trades. So the way that you want to do it is, if an enemy jumps on you, like Jax or like Jace or like whatever, if they jump on you, what you do is you throw your third ability on top of yourself, which means also on top of the enemy. You hit the enemy with a basic attack and then a first ability, and you can also slow the enemy with your second ability. Look, boom, boom. See that? That's exactly what I just talked about. This is exactly what I talked about. You use your third ability either on the enemy or on yourself if you really don't want the enemy to stay on yourself. Then you do basic attack first ability. That's how you trade with AP Nasus in your lane. It's not the best way to trade, but you're still gonna do fine with it, right? Like, you're still gonna do at least some damage to the enemy with that type of trading. So about AP Nasus as well, you're really not that powerful in the early game. Sure, like, if you go for the brutal, your third ability is gonna hurt the enemy. And as you can see, the way that I upgrade AP Nasus is I actually skip my second ability, because if you skip the second ability upgrade, on level 3, you're already gonna deal twice as much damage with your third ability, which is really, really big, guys. It deals so much damage. So I really recommend you to actually skip out on the second ability upgrade and just go for the third ability immediately. Take 2 upgrades of it. And here I just pushed out the Jace out of lane, and he cannot stay. If the Jace stays in this lane, I'm gonna kill him. So here, you know, I made sure that the Jace was not here, and I'm just backporting. You know, I'm just backporting. Oh, did I not go for the... Oh, I didn't go for the Rod of Ages in this game. Oh, so in a later game, I realized you're supposed to go for Rod of Ages. Well, I mean, like, this is fine. Like, this is also good, the Archangel Staff. But I realized that Rod of Ages makes you tankier, and it makes you more sustainable. Because when you spend mana, you get HP. When the enemy deals damage to you, you get your mana back. So that's why right now I like the Rod of Ages better. But if you go for the Sapphire Crystal, the difference is, damage-wise, it's gonna be the same. Actually, it's gonna be worse in the late game, but you're gonna have a lot more cooldown reduction. Okay, you're gonna have a lot more cooldown reduction, so you can constantly spam your abilities. This is also good, of course. And of course, you know, when you're at a low amount of HP, you're gonna get that shield from the Sapphire Crystal. Because that's how it works. So it's both good, really. But the Rod of Ages is better in the late game, and the Rod of Ages gives you more health, and it gives you more damage. So, you know, you're trading off ability haste for damage. That's really it, actually. But it's fine. It's fine. So whenever I can, boom, I poke him. You can see, you know, it doesn't really deal that much damage yet, but it's still serious damage, and you want to constantly use it. If you have the Rod of Ages, you might have to be a little careful with using your third ability constantly in the early game, because you're gonna run out of mana. But when you go for the Sapphire Crystal, you can constantly use it. You're never really gonna run out of mana, unless you really constantly use it for like 2 minutes straight, right? But right now I'm rotating to my team. By the way, this is not like normal Nasus, right? Because always when you see me play Nasus, you can see me tell you, hey guys, don't rotate to dragons. Nasus is not good at the first dragon. It's true, but AP Nasus is different. AP Nasus is good. And especially with the mountain dragon, I want to make sure my team gets it. Look at the damage, by the way. Look at that. I really want to make sure we help my team to get the mountain dragon. And did you just see what the Thresh just did, by the way? The Thresh just... Boom! The Thresh just pushed the Lee Sin away when he tried to engage on the dragon. That was absolutely amazing. I'm not gonna make that turret though. It's fine, we got the mountain dragon. Because the thing is, if the enemy takes the mountain dragon, your poking is gonna be so much worse than it is with AP Nasus. Like, those are really like so many weaknesses that he has. Because as I said, if the enemy takes the if they take the mountain dragon, it already makes you so much weaker. Which is so stupid, really, because, like, what the hell? One dragon that makes you so much weaker? How does that make any sense? But that's what happens when you play AP Nasus, guys. Let's take a look at this damage. Boom! As you can see, not the most damage. I can't trade. It's only really good for poking. So when you play AP Nasus, you just want to focus on poking, guys. Just poking, really. Like, don't try to go for all-in fights unless your team is with you. Because when your team is with you, you can use your ultimate, do a full engage, and tank up all the damage. Because of course, as I said, you are going to be tanky, but you're not going to be able to finish off enemies. That's really the thing. You're not going to be able to finish off enemies unless you have your teammates around you. I don't know if it's going to be the same with full AP Nasus, because I feel like full AP Nasus with an Infinity Orb is going to deal slightly more damage than this Nasus. I don't know. Well, I guess only one way to find out. But yeah, with this type of Nasus, you're a team fighter. With the build that I gave you, you're a team fighter, guys. Boom. Do I have a Jhin? Jhin is gonna have a hard time killing me, even though I'm AP Nasus, by the way. Nasus is just a good pick into those types of champions, really. Also against Janna. It's just a good champion, you know? Oh, I'm going for anti-healing here, because they have a Janna, as you can see. Nasus is really good in situations like this, because I can just throw down my third ability when Janna uses her ultimate and reduce the healing of all of the enemies. I can reduce the healing of all of them. Like that, those are really the things that Nasus is amazing at. So, Nasus has a thing that's pretty much the same as Singed, which is he doesn't have a lot of AP scaling, okay? So how do you play around that? How do you play around champions that don't have a lot of AP scaling? You get items that have effects, like Liandry's, like Rylai's Scepter, like the Green Book. You know, these are the types of items that you wanna get on champions that don't have big scaling. Because these items have, you know, they have the slow, they have the 2% HP damage. Regardless of your scaling, you're still gonna be dealing that damage. And often, when a champion doesn't have really good AP scalings, they have abilities that can deal damage to multiple enemies to compensate for it, right? Like everything has to have a compensation. Look at this, by the way. I didn't flash? Come on, I should have flashed under the turret. I was so greedy there. I should have flashed and killed him, really? No, I screwed up. I didn't want to waste my flash. Oh, I'm so stupid. And then it was too late, because if I would have flashed a little later under the turret, I would have died. Oh my god, he's here? Yeah, well, I'm dead. That sucks, man. That really sucks. Wow. Oh god. Why did I do that? Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. What's happening? My team is trying to fight, but without me, they shouldn't really fight. Yep. The thing about AP Nasus as well is, you're really an anti-poking champion. Like, AP Nasus is so good against Orianna, against Ziggs, against these types of champions, because you can pretty much, like, you can trade with these champions. You can easily trade with them. If they poke you, you poke them. That's how it works, you know? If they poke you, you poke them. Oh. He can't kill me, like, there's just no way he can kill me. Look at that damage. Like 30% of Ziggs' HP with 1/3 ability. Did you see that? Oh my god, he deals a lot of damage back, but I deal a lot of damage too. That's the important part. Oh! Look, Ziggs is already at 40% HP just because of my poking, by the way, guys. How is that? Like, look at how strong that is, actually. He was literally at 30% HP because of my poking. Oh my god. What is that? The Jace. Huh! That's insane damage from the Jace. Damn, I didn't really expect that. Ah. Ay, 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 that sucks. They took the dragon, man. They stole it from us. That's never good. That sucks, man. But it's fine, though. It's fine. As long as they don't take the mountain dragon, you should be fine. If they take the mountain dragon, you're kinda screwed. You're kinda screwed. You know, you're not fully screwed, but you're kinda screwed, which sucks a lot, right? AP Nasus also has like one of the best wave clears in the game, by the way. If there is a massive wave, boom, you throw your third ability on the wave and easy peasy wave clear, right? You can easily clear that whole wave out. Use all of this to your advantage, really, because that's pretty much all AP Nasus has, right? And that's why I add the tankiness to it as well. Because if you play full AP Nasus without the tankiness, without the stone plate, it's like you're really your strengths are so little. You don't have many strengths. You have so many weaknesses, but you don't have any strengths because you're not tanky. You don't deal sustained damage. You really don't do anything except poke damage. But it's gonna be a lot of poke damage. That's the difference, though. It's gonna be a hell of a lot of poke damage. Oh man. Oh, Twisted Fate ult. Boom! Just a quick little burst damage right there on the Lee Sin. So with AP Nasus, you don't really deal that much damage to tanks unless you get the Rylai's Scepter and the Leandris. So only in the late game you're actually gonna shred through the tanks as well. Like right now, I do a lot of damage to the squishies, sure, but the tanks, well, tanks, even bruisers like Lee Sin, I'm not gonna do a lot of damage to. As I said, when you get the Leandris and the Rylai's Scepter, that's when you're gonna deal damage to them as well, like a lot of damage. So you kind of need to get to your late game build for that. Yeah, I'm just constantly poking around here. Whenever I can, just throwing down my third ability. Boom! Look at that! Just casually dealing like a total of 1000 damage under the turret. How insane is that? You just deal so much poke damage. And it's the funny thing as well is the enemies literally can't dodge it because you instantly put down your third ability on the ground. They cannot dodge it. It's literally impossible to dodge it unless they use their flash before your third ability. But of course, you know, who's gonna do that? So yeah. And you know what's also so amazing about Nasus? Even though you're AP Nasus, you have a lot of physical vampirism. So what that's gonna do is if you get to a low amount of HP and you just, you know, do some basic attacks on minions, use your first ability, you're gonna heal back up to full HP. So, you know, even though you're not normal Nasus, you're still gonna heal up a lot when you basic attack enemies or when you basic attack minions, because you have so much physical vamp. Looking for a damage. Ooh, there it is. By the way, the Horizon Cup is happening right now. I don't know. I don't want to talk about what I was thinking about yet. Not yet. I'll tell you guys about it later. I'll tell you later. Telling them to get the red buff because it was spawning very soon. You can see that on your map, by the way. Whenever something is spawning very soon, you can see like that it's almost spawning. It gives the clockwork thingy. I don't know what it's called exactly. Yeah, here I was like thinking of what to build, and then I realized, okay, the combo of Rylai's Scepter and the Leandris is gonna be amazing in this game. So, you know, that's what I was gonna go for then. Oops, my team is dying, it's not good. But they're pretty low. Let's take a look at what I'm gonna do here. I see a Janna that is pretty much one shot for me. So let's see if I'm actually gonna kill her. Boom! She's dead. Ult? Like, look, I'm not that strong in a 1v1, but still pretty strong. Huh! He's burning from the Leandris. And he die. Oh, there it is. Ha! Jesus. The Leandris, guys, so powerful in a situation like that. My ultimate was just constantly shredding the HP of Lee Sin. Now imagine that damage dealing 2 times more damage. Look at this. Boom! Look at how big that damage is, guys. Oh my god, I just got one shot. Okay. But yeah, as I said, with the Rylai's Scepter, you're also gonna slow all of the enemies when you throw down your third ability. It's like one of the most toxic things in the game, really. Because, you know, you're sacrificing damage for the slow and for the tankiness. Because Leandris and Rylai's Scepter, actually, if you didn't know already, they give you a lot of HP as well. So that's why you become super tanky. All these items give you a lot of HP. So, you know, you're not only sacrificing, you're also gaining tankiness from it. Ah. Oh, fighting without me. Yeah, look, the thing that happens is if they fight without me, the Ziggs is gonna be really hard to deal with because he can constantly throw the bombs. I can counter the Ziggs. You know, if the Ziggs gets close enough to my team to throw his bombs, I'm just gonna throw back my third ability on him and make him go back, you know? Or he can of course stay in my third ability and take even more damage. So that's the plan that I have to have. Boom, look at that. Whenever the Ziggs gets too close, I slow him as well with my second ability and we just get the kill just like that. I'm not in a very amazing position here. But, oh my god, I'm just so tanky. Look at this, man. It's insane. This is actually insane that this is working. It's so funny that it's actually working. We're just gonna finish the game here? We can't. But I can get my Rylai's Scepter. That's where the real fun is gonna begin. Enemy is gonna be like, come on, what is slowing me? They're gonna have zero idea what the hell is gonna slow them. Because yeah, they're gonna be constantly slowed every time. It's gonna be so toxic. You guys are gonna love it. There it is. Rylai's Scepter. Then we go for the Rabadon's Death Cap. Shouldn't have gone for the Rabadon's Death Cap though. Should have just gone for the Green Book in this game. Not the Rabadon's Death Cap. It's not worth with the... Well, I mean, maybe. Because I didn't go for Frozen Heart in this game. Oh my god, look at that! Did you see how I just killed him? The Twisted Fate and the Caitlyn ult. That's so disgusting. They just... But together they one-shotted the Janna. Wow. I'm just gonna stay here. Boom! Look, they all get slowed. Just look at that. Bruh. Lee Sin is never gonna get close, of course. I'm not gonna let him get close. Love. And another thing is when you get the Rylai's Scepter, your ultimate is also gonna slow the enemies, guys. Your ultimate, so I just got a triple kill, by the way. So your ultimate is also gonna slow the enemies. You know, whenever you step in the middle of the enemies with your ultimate, it has like an aura that deals magic damage. So that is also gonna slow the enemies constantly. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was a really fun one to make. My mouse is again not working. Oh, there it is. It's back. Second. Let's see how much damage I did. Performed better than 77.8% of Nasus players. Really? Oh wow, I actually did a lot of damage in that game. Didn't even know. But okay. Well, that's it then. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, make sure to check out that video on Xcoundo's channel as well. Again, I'll put a link to it if he has uploaded it. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.